Alfie May, Cheltenham Town's record ever league goal scorer. How does that sound?
I've been waiting to hear them words for a long time, and I'm glad it's done now. I maybe been chasing it over the last 3 weeks. Probably performance-wise, it's not been to the best that I can be. Maybe trying to score that goal, and I'm glad I've done it now, and I can kick on and hopefully start putting the ball in the back of the net.
Has it been something that you've been going out onto the pitch thinking, is today going to be the day?
Yeah. I'll be honest. It's one of them. You got I tried not to think about it, but it's always going to be there. So yeah, to get the goal, and to be fair, I felt like I was going to score tonight. Larry being one of my closest friends in football, his last day. So I see him sitting up there, so just at the minute I scored, I was looking for him to celebrate with him, because he's been on the journey. When I first come in professional football, he lived in the same hotel as me, dropped me to training every day and took me under his wing, and I can only say thank you to him. He's been superb.
Has he been a role model for you in some ways?
Oh, massively. I moved from London to Doncaster, and he just guided me all the way, and he's got me where I am. He's an honest person. He'll be honest with me. He's like a brother, and I know that I've made a friend for life, and I'll keep in contact with him till the day I die. And that's what I want. He's, like I say, he's an absolute legend, and he's honestly the nicest person that I've ever met.
So particularly special to do it on a night where he was recognised by the club.
Yeah, massive, and that's why my celebration was for him. Like I say, he means a lot to me, and yeah, and the minute I was running along the line and I couldn't see him at first, and then I see his bag clothes up there, jumping out of his seat. So then I spotted him. But no, yeah, it was my goal tonight was for him and his family. He's had an incredible football career, should I say, and it's a shame we can't finish it. But everybody wishes him the best, because, like I say, he's the nicest person you'll ever meet.
And the goal itself, it was a fairly tight angle, wasn't it?
Yeah, to be honest, I was probably trying to square the ball, and I've hit it well, and somehow it's crept in, and probably against one of the best keepers in the league. I think he's superb, the Cambridge keeper. He was good last year, so yeah, it's to score from that angle, it's a weird one, but honestly I didn't care how it goes in, as long as it goes in off me and I break that record. 40
goals in under 3 years at the football club, that's a pretty good goal scoring record.
Yeah, and I got brought in here to play games. I remember the first conversation I had with Michael Duff, and he said, look, come in, play games, and sort of really I get a lot of game time, and that's what I needed at the time. I knew the ability that I had, and I just needed someone, a club, to believe in me, and this club here have done that, and yeah, it's massive achievement to do that. I've probably got loads of family and friends texting me as we speak, but yeah, no, I'm buzzing.
And when Michael Duff signed you, you said, I'd seen him play at Doncaster, and often he was playing wide, but I wanted to play down the middle. Was that the conversation that you had with him?
Yeah, when he said he plays two up front, it just fit perfect. When I first went in at Doncaster, Darren Ferguson played two up front, and that's where I felt I was really good. And then I got the new managers come in, played out wide. It's a different role. I want to be on the back of the defender's shoulders and sort of running towards goal. Sort of out wide, you have to have good tricks, and I ain't got no tricks. I just want to run in behind and score goals.
And it started really well. If you go back to that first game, you started as you meant to go on.
Yeah. Scored in my first game. I think that season I scored 6 in 12 games. But that's down to the football club, the manager at the time, just sort of having that belief in me, to to just start me and make sure I score goals, and then, like I say, it's down to me.
I had the good fortune to be up at Doncaster, where I saw the reception you got from the fans up there. I fancy I love you too. What is it about how you connect with the fans, do you think?
So my background is, I've become a professional footballer at 23, coming on 24. So I've been in the game 5.5 years, 6 years in the pro game, and before that I left school and went straight to work. My brother he's still got a business now. It's a family business, and at 16 I was getting up at 4 or 5 o'clock, travelling to places like Portsmouth and building houses. I was on £20 a week because my brother never wanted anything to. He didn't want me just to think, oh, it's a family business, I can get away with anything. So yeah, it's that work driven. I work hard, and as long as I go out on the pitch and I really give it my all. And maybe that's what. Listen, the fans pay their hard money. They go to work. They know what it's like. So they want to see on the pitch hard work. So maybe it's that, and I try and give it my all for the fans. And when I score a goal and the celebrations, that's why it's a joy to score goals, because you see the smile on fans' faces. And football's amazing. Without the fans, you wouldn't have a football game, because we played in COVID times and it was horrible.
40 league goals. Obviously, you'll always be associated with a goal that didn't come in the league against Manchester City in the cup. But if you're 40 league goals, I think I might be able to guess this. But what's your favourite?
I know it's a strange one, really, because me and John have had this conversation, and Man City goal was, listen, it was a dream come true to score against one of the best teams in the world. But the Wickham goal from a hat-trick is probably up there with the best in terms of the finish, the touch, and it got my first EFL hat-trick. So that ticked off another box. I go through stages in my career where what I want to achieve before I retire, and keep ticking boxes off, and that's what I want to keep doing.
What's the next goal?
Saturday, hopefully. I just want to kick on now. I was talking to the coach Marcus then, and just said, listen, and I started on the bench tonight, and probably something that I needed. I ain't had a pre-season, and it's come in, and all the games have come thick and fast, and so I played 90 a lot of the league games, and me and the gaffer had a really good chat Thursday, and an honest chat, and I had to be honest, and for the team's sake, because I felt like probably I hit a brick wall in terms of workload and things like that. So, and the gaffer sort of totally agreed, and yeah, and tonight, obviously being on the bench, as a player you want to be playing, but mentally wise, probably needed it to sort of refocus and really kick on now.
Well done, Alfie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's brilliant, Alfie.
Well done.
Yeah.